How good is this for Kasuku and his audience? I mean, I don't know what the dynamic could be there.
Agenda ba ne President Museveni ku Sunday no Kasuku. Ne katoza Kasuku ina buza President Museveni.
Tadani basi.
Agenda munyumiza ebibozi bya mabina.
Wabula inzo kubinyumya.
Ko Kasuku tasaga.
So Andrew goes, it's good that Mr. Museveni and his team no longer look at TikTok and social media as gimmicks. Welcome back, guys. Now, it is the third day of 2026. Anyway, let's go into today's episode. Kakati, I want us to pick today's conversation from the USA. You all remember in 2024 how President Trump became president. He never did any mainstream media campaigns and stuff like that. Probably he went on Fox, but he mostly did podcasts. And one of the most famous podcasts he did was Joe Rogan and a bunch of others. And finally, they said that social media won him the presidency. Kakati tukomewe waka. Twabade tuliawe jo. And then we saw a bunch of these posters floating around social media saying that Kasuku is going to host the president on his Kasuku Live on YouTube. I mean, I could never tell how everybody received the information, but it must have been an interesting watch. Whenever people saw the post and like, okay. Should have been interesting. His friend Shalom, he said that Kasuku agenda ataniko kunyumeza presidenti amabina. Because I mean, anyway, we shall watch that later on in the video. Katandikana into video serious. My friend, an entertainment journalist, Andrew Kagwamaega, has posted a very lengthy post that I thought I could come here and share with you guys so that we can have a back and forth in the comment section. Let's go into it. So Andrew goes, it's good that Mr. Museveni and his team no longer look at TikTok and social media as gimmicks. You know, I remember back in the day, Museveni was asking people, what are you guys doing on social media? You go and work. Stop this. TikTok, I don't remember. But yeah, he was questioning it. And now he continues and go, I imagine if it was the other side doing a live with Kasuku, NRM would be reminding us how it's morally a wrong choice. But here we are. I am happy for Kasuku. He's the only person who has managed balancing Goofy while keeping his head up. You know, it's crazy because you see, you guys, YouTube audience is something that you just cannot wake up in the morning and you get. You must be really, really efficient with what you do. You must be consistent. You must be really good. And I thank you guys for watching me because, I mean, if you're a returning viewer, you probably see some sort of like value in what I do. So thank you for subscribing. And if you haven't, please subscribe. The button is like there. Okay. Yeah, if you're a returning viewer, I thank you so much. Back to what I'm saying. YouTube is very tricky because keeping a person watching you for like 10 minutes, now Kasuku does longest content, which is like 1 hour. It's really, really hard. Now, an individual getting that audience whereby it's not a media house, it's pretty hard. So this is a big thing for Kasuku, most probably. Let's continue. Andrew goes on and says, people will watch this live, be mad, and then watch him with Zubeda on Wednesday. Why would you even get mad at Kasuku anyway? Now, probably, people who watch Kasuku and they are huge fans of Bobby Wine or probably Change, they will watch this and get angry. That's what I'm reading from what he is saying, okay? Don't say that I say those things. But he's also asking, why would you be angry at him? He's a typical what you see is what you get. You look for Kasuku knowing what his brand is and you will get exactly that. If there is one thing that this election teaches us, mainstream media is being murdered in real time. At first, the opposition orchestrated the murder. Then NRM joined in and went hard. There are more accredited phones on the NRM candidates' rally than they are media houses. Actually, this is so true. Now, I'll give you a list of a bunch of TVs that probably YouTube channels that stream Bobby Wine's campaign. The biggest one, JB Muwonge. It's like literally people now watch it as a TV station. They just have like a Wi-Fi, put the TV, and they watch from like morning all the way to the night. And this guy probably maxes about 10K views every single day. That's crazy money if people don't know. And then there is like Ghetto Live, and then there is like Msimanye Ugande. And all of these people are following Bobby Wine's trail. Because this whole thing is about keeping people's eyes glued onto the screen. But where are they glued onto the screen? Are they glued onto mainstream media? Do they have the programming and all that? The other day I was with my sisters and I was watching my sister watching YouTube. But what was she watching? She was watching a bunch of shows, binge watching these shows. I don't even know them. But the idea is, this is a girl who used to watch TV more. Now she's watching from her phone. What does that mean for mainstream TVs and stuff like that? I don't know. He goes on and says, tomorrow, the president will probably give the first face off with the public, and guess where this is happening from? Social media, eh? Does this mean traditional media has nothing to offer? And then he answers, no, traditional media has a lot to offer, but probably there is a need to clip one media house's wings, which in the end may affect everyone's involved. At the end of it all, no one wins. This is crazy. Andrew is crazy. But anyway, what I believe he's trying to say is, if it's a well-played, leveled ground, let every media do whatever they have to do. But anyway, it is what it is. Now, the other day I was watching Munayu talking about how Brian Mulondo has left KFM and is probably going to start his own YouTube channel and stuff like that. And he was telling people that if you are a media personnel, it's very important for you to start your channel today, because you already have an unfair advantage whereby people already know you. And if you're as good as you should be, because you've been on TV and stuff, it won't be so hard to get the following because you're already famous and stuff. Just like Kasuku has cultivated his own audience and people who know him for whatever he has to offer, they follow him for that. Now, does this mean that the politics is also joining the whole entertainment world in a way? Because, I mean, politics is always going to be politics. It's going to be in the entertainment, it's going to be the economics. It's what rules this earth. Kakati Sharom yagenze na agamba. Nti Kasuku yes agenda wa president. Na agenda munyumizachi. Is he going to discuss Mabina? Let's watch.
But mukyakwatagana naye sirikamu nasina gwe nakubira ngamba tujja tunabitegeera
bagalinda buche
nga nyoko si yako
gwetaliridde nnyina yagalinda buche so ku Sunday eno president Museveni agenda ba live ku social media amu kwe balonza ba panelist ye Kasuku musajjawo
atubuulizeyo n'ekibuuzo
agenda ba ne president Museveni ku Sunday eno Kasuku nekatoza Kasuku ina buuza ki president Museveni
tadda ne baasi
agenda munyumiza ebibozi by'amabina
wabula ayinza okubinyumya
Kasuku tasaaga president eggwanga lirimu ebyana
lwakuba totambula
kubira essimu Kasuku omuga ebyababuuza president kuba yagenda okubuuza president Museveni Kasuku ku Sunday eno
ku Sunday
eno sawa kuva ku sawa 4
wabula olunaku
Kasuku agenda mu State House kubuuza president Museveni ebibuuzo
babakebera di covid
bamukebedde dda tachafoka
kati kyeza tatambula
tachafa na Kasuku ne obo mwagala kati
simusiga covid
Kasuku tava waka kati ne bamukubira shalom kankulabe ku Monday
malo okuva gyenda
kamalo bajendaga
manyinda mukwano gwange yali nyakanyonyi buno
Anyway, away from Shalom and Kazibwe, thing is, how good is this for a move for the president to probably get into this audience, tap into it and see how many voters he can get from there? How good is this for Kasuku and his audience? I mean, I don't know what the dynamic would be there. But all in all, it's a good thing to see that social media is having to generate this type of power. It's an amazing thing for independent creators. Back in the day, this wouldn't happen. Kari, guys, thank you for watching. I appreciate you. Please put down what you think. Is it a good move for NRM? Is it a good move for Kasuku? Put your comment down below. I always read these things and I respond. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one. Peace.